Welcome to another 3-Minute Thursdays with Bitcoin Market Journal. Today we're going to be discussing some of the highest funds raised for ICOs. Blockchain startups alone raised over $10 billion in the first half of 2018. And today we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that in terms of how and why these ICOs were able to be so successful. So the first one we're going to talk about is EOS. And this is a startup that was launched in June 2017 by Block One. And they actually raised $4.1 billion. Their claim to fame is that they are the Ethereum of China, and their mission is actually to develop scalable smart contract platform that has the potential to be better than Ethereum because it's improving on congestion and scalability issues. If we look at the lessons learned here, we see that improving a popular technology can be very lucrative, especially when combined with a strong team and high backing from top investors. The next one we're going to discuss is Dragon. This was launched in March 2018, and they raised $320 million. Their claim to fame is that this was a token sale conducted to fund a floating casino in Asia. Their mission was to develop a token that's really going to help high roller gamblers save money by disintermediating the money transfer agents who take substantial fees when these international gamblers convert money in local currency to money that can be used to gamble in Asia. Lesson learned here is that gambling ventures attract substantial profitability because they have a high profitable industry, and the tokenization of gambling is a great use case for cryptocurrency.
So moving right along, we have Huobi, and Huobi was launched in January 24th of 2018, so relatively recently, and they were able to raise $300 million US. The thing about Huobi is that they kind of follow the Binance model, in that they're one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world, and they actually offered a native token to their current users as a way to offer benefits and discounts for those users who choose to use their token on the platform. So much like Binance had the Binance coin, Huobi has the HT token, and that's their native token that helped raise all that money and allow users to, receive certain benefits and discounts on the platform. And their mission is really to put users first and start creating one of the most advanced exchange platforms in the world. And they're really on their way to doing that, especially with all the money that they were able to raise. And the lesson learned here is that these exchanges are following a certain model, right? Build up to a certain point of credibility and then launch your native token. And that basically is the fast track to success for a lot of these ICO startups that want to be prominent exchanges in the future. And then moving right along, we have HDAC. So they launched about 2 years ago in November of 2017, and they raised $258 million. And they kind of made their name by launching the first IoT smart contract that was a payment-based application on blockchain. So they're doing a lot of work with IoT and basically just trying to figure out, IoT blockchain, how do we connect these and how do we get all of these machines and technology and cameras and video and all these different aspects of technology communicating with each other so we don't have to do it ourselves. And that's their main mission, is in the future to develop a blockchain that's really good for scalability within IoT, because it's such a vast realm and you have to be able to scale really quick when you're using, hundreds upon thousands of different tiny machines and different technology pieces that communicate with each other. And then, some of the lessons that we learned here are, innovation is really important, and not just innovation within IoT and being in part of the future of technology, but also receiving significant backing before really making a name for yourself. So the way that HDAC was able to get recognition was by getting backed by a ton of South Korean companies, specifically car manufacturers that felt like their platform might be useful within the manufacturing process. And that's what kind of led to their notoriety and getting all that money raised at the end of the day. And as always, thank you for joining us on this BMJ 3-Minute Thursday. We hope you learned a lot about the top 10 biggest ICOs as of 2019. And we hope that you check bitcoinmarketjournal.com for more content like this and more articles about blockchain, cryptocurrency, and everything else. So that being said, thank you so much, and we wish you health, wealth, and happiness.